but there's something I need you to see. Let's go get some water. Monty said I need to insert it into any console connected to their transport ship's primary server.
It's essentially a keylogger. Otto installs and opens a backdoor to their surveillance system that only Monty can see. It's brilliant.
Alright, so there are a few things about this clip that bother me. One, if you're not familiar with the show, it's called The 100. It's on Netflix, and it's on its like 5th season now. I've been watching it since the beginning, and I think it's a typical post-apocalyptic show, and I like it. I have nothing against it, except when it comes to any of their hacking scenes, because somehow they can manage to mess up something in almost every single one of them. So I do want to acknowledge that it's just a TV show, but I think that when it comes to hacking, we should be getting our facts correct, because when people hear the word hacker, it's usually a negative connotation. When you think hacker, you think bad guy. And really, there's two sides to it. You have white hat hackers and black hat hackers, good guys, bad guys. I mean, that's just how it is. So when we're talking about this, we don't want to be scaring the public too much, but we do want to be putting the information out there. This clip is talking about, in particular, keyloggers and backdoors, which are not the same thing, but it's being described as though it were. I just want to go over a few basic principles, and that's really it. That's all I have. Keylogger is a tool. It's usually software that will be on your computer or on someone's computer, and will log every single keystroke, every input from your keyboard that gets sent through. It'll log it all, and that's all it does. That's its one purpose. It's just to log every keystroke, every action you do, basically everything. And the purpose of that is that so you would leave it on someone's computer for a certain amount of time, and you can retrieve it. And depending on if you're a good guy or a bad guy, a good guy would usually use this to check for any changes they made in their program to see if they maybe made a bug and were like, wait, how did I do this? When did I do this? Then they can figure it out that way. A bad guy may use it to find usernames and passwords, because the keylogger would have it all there in plain text, and it logs everything. And then a backdoor is completely different. A backdoor is basically another account on a computer that you can log into. So you have one account on your computer, probably, assuming it's your home computer. And that's the account you use most of the time. Maybe you have two. Maybe you have the administrator and you have your account. Maybe you have a guest, so that'd be 3 accounts. Then the backdoor would be another account that you don't know of. It doesn't need to be an account, but it's usually something of that nature. And hackers will use that backdoor to gain access to your computer and take control of it from there. So the things they got right is that you would need to plug in a USB that contains a malicious script into the server room. That was correct. That's just how you get the most information. And this can be done with different USB devices, and I'm just going to roll some pictures over this audio to just give you some examples of what we have today that can do that. But a keylogger and a backdoor are 2 separate things, and honestly, it's just better if we don't confuse the definitions further than they're already unknown, because if there's more confusion, there's probably going to be more fear and just confusion, because confusion leads to confusion, as we all know. But yeah, I just think it's bad to be spreading misinformation, especially when these people are acting to be smart and know-it-alls and trying to be like, I can do this and do that, and look at me, I'm a cool hacker, and they're just getting their facts wrong, and it just bugs me a little bit. Honestly, the reason for this video is just because like I haven't slept and I'm leaving for college tomorrow, so I'm just a bit nervous and I want to distract myself probably. But yeah, I was just watching this show and that just bugged me a little bit. So I just wanted to point it out there, and anyone who's curious in learning about technology, these definitions are there, and honestly, it's just better to learn them than to learn them incorrectly, because then you'll just be confused for who knows how long. So, yeah, see you around. How do I stop this?